I think we'll have 38 seniors. So
That's got to be the biggest in a long time.
might be the largest we've had since I've been the head coach. So that's a good start, and it's a group that is we have some really good players, but then everybody else just really good high school players. They may not go on and play college football, but they're good, hard-working, talented high school football players, and that's a good start. On creating depth, special teams. It's a good start. Offensively, everything starts up front, so we return Randy Holtz, J.D. Wells at tight end, and then some other guys that played a lot, Elnay Wah, and then Nick Miles, guys that have played a lot for us. And then we'll be counting on some other seniors, Cody Fairchild, a young guy, DJ Moore, who's a young, talented sophomore, big guy. Those guys will have to do the job up front. And then, we return, obviously, John Barnes, quarterback. Always comforting and exciting when you return a 12-game starter. That just adds to what we're able to do. He has the experience, and things just get off to a smoother start as far as the teaching and the learning goes. And then in the backfield, Lenny Bennett will carry the majority of the load at running back. Shared time with Anias last year, and then Cameron Trotter will be another guy that plays defense. Will play on offense a little bit with sharing the load at running back, and then a young guy, Tyrese Brown. And then throwing the ball out on the perimeter, we return Alonzo Derrick, who's he's got a rocket in his rear end. He's fast, one of the fastest kids in this area. Ran in the state track meet in the 100 in the finals, and he's just a great kid, great work ethic. He's going to be dynamic with the ball. We'll get the ball to him as many different ways as we can. And then two big targets on the outside that are going to be hard to match up with. Drew Sims, a 6'3", kind of big kid, big body kid, great hands. And then one of our basketball guys, Dylan Duff, kind of recruited him to play football and has done a great job all summer. He's going to be a formidable guy to defend on the other side, just a big guy. He's got mitts like baseball gloves and can kind of catch everything. So a 6'3", 6'4" kid that can run and is athletic. So we'll have targets to throw to, as well as the tight end, J.D. So we're looking forward to that part. On defense, it all starts up front, but we return two guys, and Janini Belizaire and Jalen Wiggins inside that played 12 games for us last year. So Janini has that combination of size, strength, speed. It's always hard to block. And Jalen, same kind of thing, not as big, but a guy that played 12 games for us last year, so he's experienced in how to play defense and in our scheme. And then at linebacker, a multitude of guys. Cameron Miller, Nick Peasley, Tavian Ruckless, Kayvon Spencer, and Cameron Trotter all played. Basically they're all started last year at linebacker, and we'll run a multitude of guys in there, as well as a young guy in Dominic Moon. That's a very talented sophomore that's going to be out there as well. So we'll rotate a lot of guys in there at linebacker, and allows us to create some different packages where we might have 5 linebackers on the field and do some different things. And then in the secondary, Jay-Sean Underwood played for us really for, this will be his 3rd year kind of playing. Talented guy, a guy that we feel confident locking up, the number 1 receiver of the opposing team, and him doing a very good job of that. Competitor, 3-sport athlete, one of our 4x1 guys in the track, point guard on the basketball team. Just kind of a well-rounded, awesome kid. We'll also count on Jay Sean. He's kind of the leader of the group, one of the leaders of the group that we'll rely on a lot. And then, the other secondary spots kind of be a hodgepodge of a bunch of guys, but a lot of seniors. Brock Widman and Donovan Ely, Chance Collier, Jonathan McCullough, Michael Ely, another basketball player that we've kind of recruited to play and has done a great job this summer. So a lot of those guys will have the opportunity to share the other 3 spots. And Tavarius Jones will play the other corner opposite Jay Sean. Talented young guy. that keeps getting better. And so we like our talent, we like our depth, really like our depth. And so much so that we're creating, a lot of packages where different guys can play in different scenarios that give us, a more multifaceted approach to defense. So.